Wagwan everyone, Sarada Uchiha here and welcome back to the channel. Of course, today we're tackling Boruto episode 207, and of course, manga readers already know I'm looking forward to the build-up with Sarada in this episode based on the chapter, or chapters that this episode should be based on, so should be a fun time. But for the most part, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I know, school, work, everything again tomorrow, but at least a little bit more entertainment before then, right? So just go on, just hold out till next weekend at least. So yeah. But anyway, hope you guys are doing great. It's time to tackle my reaction and eventual review on this episode. All right, here we go. It's interesting he doesn't consider himself as a shinobi, even though he does use hand signs. I must say, I do like how the art has been for the last, 3 episodes since the Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen fight. You see, that wasn't so obvious in the manga because it just seemed like he just instantly went for Naruto. Bombs. Words like that. Just calm down. You see me? Alright. Of course Mitsuki's going to say that. Alright, so I like a little comedic addition. Hey, the amount of Rasengans was spamming at this fight now. No, not normal at all. Yeah, stop the foolishness. Yo. Kawaki with the chakra blast. The chakra me. Huh? Ah. Yeah. Your Sharingan or whatever it's called, fam. Huh? Yo, Boruto going for it. I like how they actually showed the muscle movement there for Sarada to actually pick up on. Alright. Look at extra scene here. You see, I really love what Perrot is really doing with these episodes. Like, sometimes you can see the camera panning effect. I'm really liking it. Alright, Setia, no. Please don't say run out of chakra. Yo, then better make this sick the brother. Bombards! Man, just close down the boat to them, so dog. Man, I like how them just throw the Chidori, so. Yo! Looking clean! Yo! But that looked well clean a while ago. Man sound someone. So essentially, Boro has cancer, is what they're saying. Well, frig. Ow. Yo, are they gonna end this on the biggest cliffhanger ever? Yo. Stretch my body on, man, guys. Ow. Shit, that hurts. You shit. You see, it wasn't this. Alright, let me see say my thoughts in the review section. Yo! 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 Dog! Looking fresh! You inferior creature. Yeah, this is thumbnail. Thumbnail right there. Alright, Borushiki looking fresh. Welcome everyone, welcome to the review section of Boruto episode 207. And I must say, yo, nah, like, that cliffhanger. Dang, like, it was clean. I love the aura on Borushiki there in the end, and the voice effect. Solid. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I haven't checked out the preview yet, so looking forward to that. But yo, Boruto episode 207, definitely a solid one. Definitely some solid improvements coming from the manga version, if I do say so myself. But let's break it down. So first of all, again, the benefits and the perks of this fight continue on from the last episode till now. The big thing is coming, or at least when I read this chapter in the manga, it felt like we were transitioning to Boruto, to the new generation, carrying the weight of the series. And for the longest time, even though they did get screen time, well, panel time in the manga in terms of to showcase what they could do, and even more so in the anime, definitely they had much more showings. Obviously, we're 200 plus episodes in, but I think one of the biggest problems is that a lot of these characters feel like, more so in the manga, they feel like side characters in their own show, if I do say so myself, like Boruto, Sarada. Yeah, a lot of investment goes into Naruto and Sasuke. So the fact that Naruto and Sasuke just lost and we kind of put these characters at the forefront, those benefits, that whole feeling of being a side character isn't as strong if they're at all. So it kind of puts them in a position to actually drive the story, and that's what I actually liked about this fight in the manga. And it's less so in the anime since these characters have had a bunch of screen time, but that's the thing. I think it's a general problem where it's just like the new generation feel like side characters in their own show. So having a fight like this, definitely aids in actually alleviating that feeling or getting rid of that problem. So that benefit definitely continues with this episode, especially with the teamwork, the collaboration. Because the big thing is, I'm always a big fan of, if a character is overpowered, right? And we have a situation where we have these weaker characters who can collaborate and actually defeat him through strategy. I always actually love that, and that's what's on display for this fight. Because the big thing is, these characters, Mitsuki, Sarada, Kawaki, Boruto, individually they have no business beating Boro, but through a combination of their collaboration and Boro's, you know, cockiness, his overconfidence, his arrogance, he is putting himself in a situation to be defeated in a believable, natural way for us, the audience, to see. So that's the thing I actually love about it, because, you know, through scaling, the big thing is that these car members should be ridiculously powerful, and Boruto and company should have no business beating them, but, you know, it's showcased in a believable way, and that's the big thing that we can actually take out of this fight. So yeah, but I think the major improvement that I actually loved coming from the manga version to the anime version of this fight is the character acting that was on display for this episode. Because the thing is, I think this episode really solidifies the fact that, as persons would say, the manga is kind of like, not necessarily rushed, but kind of like an abridged snapshot version of the story, and the anime really does truly flesh out, or it has been fleshing out things when it comes on to the Kara and the Kawaki arcs from episode 180 till now, give or take. So the character acting that I'm speaking about, or at least the scene in question, is when Kawaki was talking about, yo, I'll die before, you know, I let anything happen to the Okage. And then Boruto's like, yo, dog, it's my dad, I'm gonna save him. But like, Sora's like, yo, I'm the one that's gonna save the Okage. So the thing is, we didn't get that in the manga, but these reactions are given those characters and their experience and who they are in relation to Naruto. Those are natural reactions, the natural banter, that character acting. It really improves the, I guess, the organicness, the natural chemistry of those characters. Or at least it's 100% characterization of those characters. And like, where they are in life, their relation to Naruto, these are natural reactions that they would have in terms of like talking and, you know, arguing with each other in terms of who's going to save Naruto. And to me, even though that scene wasn't like extra long, it's one of those quality of life additions that the anime has added for this episode in comparison to the manga version. So to me, that was really good, if I do say so myself. So it's little stuff like that that over time, when they add up, it really makes the anime version of this arc much better than the manga version. So there's that. No, the collaboration, the choreography, everything, leaving things to Sarada to, you know, pinpoint the core of Boro's stuff. Even though I feel like some person would say Kawaki should have mentioned that early in terms of mentioning the core, but it is what it is. But the collaboration, the choreography, all it gets an A for me in terms of this episode. So I don't have any problem with that. I really, the Chidori scene, it's because of the arts from the last 3 episodes, but the art for these episodes are really good, and it made the Chidori scene even that much more beautiful, if I do say so myself. So I love that. So there's that. Now, what I will say, my nitpick or my problem with the episode was the choice to include Sarada mentioning Chidori in her dialogue before actually pulling off the Chidori, because for me that kind of killed the surprise for me. If I'm being quite honest, it would be kind of like if you were playing a video game and, you know, a surprise character is supposed to come into the scene, but if you have like subtitles on or game dialogue on or whatever on screen, and you probably see character X, oh shit, so it's character X talking when it's supposed to be a surprise. So to me, that choice in the dialogue kind of killed the surprise for me. But yeah, because in the manga version, she kept it very ambiguous, kind of building up to it. So it kind of really impacted in the manga version. But I guess it's give and take, because we actually had the build up for her actually learning Chidori, and this is the payoff, as opposed to the manga version. We didn't have that build up to see her train with Sasuke. But in terms of the execution of her, you know, running and just describing the jutsu ambiguously, I thought that was better. So I guess it's give and take in terms of which version you prefer, but I think more points go to the anime version, but it's just that one problem of killing the surprise of the Chidori with the dialogue there. So there's that. Of course, we do continue on to see Boruto and Kawaki, you know, Sea of Naruto, and of course, after Boro got cancer, he actually puts Team 7 on the defensive again. They're in yo, I'm not gonna lie, they really improved that feeling of tension in this episode with Boro pounding on Boruto, honestly, because it's like with the manga version, yes, he was punching Boruto, but you don't get to see every punch. And I think the decision to include that to show Boro every punch hitting Boruto, it kind of evokes more of a reaction, a visceral reaction out of the audience, if I do say so myself. So again, it's another one of those quality of life additions or changes from the manga till now. So I really like that change as well. Of course, we do get BORUSHIKI in the end there, in the cliffhanger, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like at this point the tension and it's like the curiosity and the investment I feel in what's going to happen with the story skyrockets even more, because not only did we just have Naruto and Sasuke lose, but throwing in this plot point or this narrative thread now soon after that, it kind of sets up more pieces for us, the audience, to get invested in. So you know, it's a kind of a range of positives throughout when you really analyze the episode, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I like it. I like it. So definitely a solid episode, potentially even better than last week, if I do say so myself. So yeah, next week, yo, honestly, the art has been pretty good for these last few weeks, and the animation has been, you know, alright to a decent. But yo, next week better be the sickest thing since sliced bread. I'm looking forward to additional scenes for with BORUSHIKI versus Cancer Boro. So yeah. But anyway, let me know what you thought about the episode. Let me know what you thought about my thoughts. Let's spark about discussion in the comment section below. So leave a like and I guess subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in the next Boruto video.